Face tweets are just so cursed sometimes.
That's because you're single and horny.
Anyways, welcome back to Ratchet Clank.
Part 5 of the Ratchet and Clank playthrough, and yes, a lot of these parts are going to start off with you know, that spaceship loading screen at the beginning of everything. Yeah, that plays in between every single planet you travel through, even the ones you backtrack to, because it's a loading screen.
Yeah,
exactly. Which is actually funny, because in one of the future games, and when I say future, I'm not talking about like the PS3 games, because their subtitles literally Ratchet and Clank Future. I'm just saying the sequels after this game. I was playing Size Matters, the PSP game, and one of those loading screens just kept on loading and loading and loading. I was like, when is this spaceship gonna finally land? Spoiler alert.
Wait, so one of them is called Size Matters, like Ratchet and Clank Size Matters?
Yeah.
Is that you know?
there's a lot about society.
Is
that is a lot about society?
Is that a penis joke? Yes, yes it is. It's actually kind of funny because that's not the first time Ratchet and Clank does that. The second game is called Going Commando, and and the third game is called Up Your Arsenal.
Up your arsenal.
Uh-huh.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that is way. Oh, you want to know the best one?
Which is
Ratchet and Clank Future Quest for Booty. These are real titles.
Well, now my next question is, how the fuck did they get away with that?
I don't know.
well, probably like when they were made it, those weren't as big as innuendos as they are now.
I don't know. Quest for Booty is still on the nose.
Yeah, it's
that one's still on the nose, but I mean overall.
Or on the booty. That simple clap is you clapping the cheek.
Clapping them cheeks, boy.
Exactly. It's kind of on the nose. I don't know. And I'd have to look this up again because I heard something, because the European titles are somewhat different, because like they mean something really different in Europe, the meanings.
Yeah. Usually do.
I'd have to look that up again. I don't know off the top of my head, but that's just how it works apparently.
I guess just press big shiny button.
I know, like press the big red button, said Sonic Boom.
Look how that turned out.
Exactly. Oh my god. No.
Is that the entire level?
No, this is not the entire level. This is a part of the level.
And the new Metroid's looking a little different.
Go, go, go! Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, you want me to ask the famous question again, Josh?
Wait, okay, let's see what.
Oh, I know what's coming up.
Okay.
Hey Josh.
What?
Have you played Metroid Dread yet?
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's the famous question?
Yeah.
Because like a while ago we said, "Are you gonna play?" We just got dated so fucking bad.
I've asked him this every single time we've talked since like December.
Yeah, because he wants me to record Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
I can't watch him.
Are you going to?
Yeah, because like you should at least get a casual like playthrough in before you do like a recording playthrough. And
now my recording playthrough will be my casual.
Yeah, no, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
If you want to see a Metroid Dread, why not just record it yourself?
I don't have the game yet.
Buy it.
I did. It never showed up. And I lost the receipt to prove that I purchased it. So yeah, I did
issue, not an issue.
I did go to the GameStop on the day of release, the day that Metroid Dread first released, and they said purchase it, so I gave them the $60 that Metroid Dread's worth, and they said we don't have any copies right now because the game is currently sold out, but we will mail you a copy in quote 2 to 4 business days. It was a Friday, and so I figured probably the post office is closed on Sunday, so I'll probably receive it Wednesday. And so Wednesday came, and
I was gonna say Wednesday, maybe Thursday at the latest.
Yeah. But no, it never showed up, and that game released on October 8th.
Holy shit! It's been a month. Nearly a month.
2 months by tomorrow.
About 2 months, yeah.
Oh god, what the fuck?
And I still have not received my copy of Metroid Dread.
Well, I'm gonna play Minecraft.
So that is why, Josh, I cannot record the game because I do not own it. I asked it again for Christmas. I might get it because maybe, I don't know. I was also told to give my grandparents asked for it. It was give me 3 other options to buy from. So I'm like, okay, I could either get Metroid Dread, or I could get a PS4, or I could get some of them.
A PS5.
No, there are no PS5s left. So what are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure they said they got to restock it this week.
This week, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
they always say that.
Well,
they always say that.
Gotta get in time for the holiday season, you know.
No, honestly, I'm pretty sure people would probably be hanging out by the fucking store doors.
Oh yeah.
You can find some. You can find some here pretty easily.
Oh really?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mail us some.
Yeah, you got
it. It was such a pain in the ass for me to try to get mine because we got it on this website thing and stuff, but it was really annoying because of fucking bots just buying everything as soon as it becomes available. So it's such a pain in the ass.
I know, honestly, I'm just thinking of buying the fucking Xbox Series X. I think we mentioned this before.
Yeah, it was I asked whether I should just wait for a PS5 and X series, or I should just buy one of the older consoles now, so I won't have to wait for so long. Because I really want to play the Final Fantasy VII remake. I really do, and I suck at RPGs.
Hey, if you want to play it, then kind of have to buy it. If it's only on PS5.
It's on PS4, the default version. I'm not interested in the integrated version right now.
I mean, might as well have the highest graphics with it, my guy.
Yeah.
I want to play it now.
I want it now!
Personally, I feel PlayStation has kind of lost its luster after it's losing a lot of its exclusive games.
PlayStation?
I mean,
yeah, PlayStation has lost a lot of exclusives over the last year.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, the reason why it kind of wasn't my thing was, like I said before, no friends play fucking PS5, at least. So I would just be there in my room, say,
yeah, and
PS5.
And even then, Josh, you can account for this. You own a PS5 and all the rest of the consoles, but you only turn your Xbox on daily, right?
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah, if you play this, it's because here's the thing, you can't go where your friends are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If I had more friends on my other consoles, I'd probably be playing those equally as much as my Xbox. But Xbox is just where everybody is for me.
Yeah, it's not the fact that we like the specs of one console or the other. We're all just on Xbox.
Right. Yeah. Because with you guys, at least, it's not a matter of you guys rather don't care about which is the more powerful console and all that stuff, right?
I mean, yeah, I have a fucking PC. I don't need a better console.
And Dad don't really care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So overall, it's just there's literally no reason for us to just buy the PS5 unless we really want to play exclusive that it has.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
The whole exclusive thing was kind of what
I did it for a third time. Sorry, go ahead.
And I'm the exclusive stuff was kind of what made PlayStation for a while, a very dominant brand.
Yeah.
Because they had exclusives to all these things, but now it's losing all those exclusives. Because unfortunately, now we found a better system of playing games, and that in Xbox Game Pass.
Oh yeah, no. The reason why that's such a is because like it's what you guys Hunter when Lennon told me when they were trying to convince me to buy Game Pass. It's just like everything's gotta come to Game Pass at some point. It's literally what they said to me.
And this was made very apparent with MLB The Show 21.
MLB you get so many games on Game Pass that it's just such a good value.
So MLB The Show 21 got its first ever Xbox release, which means which for the longest time it was exclusive, which means none of the games were on Xbox until 21, which it became available on Xbox and I believe on PC as well. And
goes wherever the money goes.
People were complaining. Mainly PlayStation players were complaining about it because it got put on Xbox Game Pass. So you got to play it $15 a month. PlayStation players were pissed because they still had to pay the full $60 to play it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, people like fucking PlayStation players were fucking pissed when they heard that Death Stranding was coming to PC as well.
That is true. They were very mad about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because like to them, what makes the PlayStation good is not only the specs, it's the exclusivity. Because they're like, oh, the Xbox sucks because they have no exclusives. But I mean, like we have Halo. It may not be a complete exclusive, but it's still fucking fun.
Like the only exclusives Xbox really has is like Halo, Gears, and Forza. Those are like the main three.
Yeah. But it's also on PC, which is like why people say they don't have exclusives. But I mean, like, so what? Like if you have a PC, you're like probably either really hardcore gaming, or you have a job that
we discussed a while ago in some other game that like I think a lot of Xbox users kind of view their Xbox as like a secondary PC for their TV.
Oh hell yeah! At least I do.
Yeah. So like, there's nothing really lost in that perspective, right?
Yeah. And well, when you mentioned like the main three that Xbox had, that was just like for the longest time we Xbox fans were okay with that because they were putting out decently good games with those franchises. You had Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, which were both very good games. You had Halo 2 and Halo 3, which were also very good games, and I'll even hit, as much as I'm not a huge fan of racing, I found the Forza games to be pretty good. And with those three, we were content, and then they started bringing more of those PlayStation titles to Xbox. And it just kind of got better for us, but of course PlayStation fans are mad about it because they don't have it anymore.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
And it's not like Sony is gonna like drop their their main developed ones, because the one when you're talking about exclusive from Sony's that are coming to Xbox, you're not talking about like the ones that Sony exclusively developed. It's just whatever third party publishers.
I believe there has been a few of those that have even gone to Xbox. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay.
I know there's been a decent amount of games that for longest time that were exclusive to PlayStation are now coming to PC and Xbox.
Yeah, well,
I did hear that.
More to PC than to Xbox, but yeah, overall they're just and the PlayStation people are getting so pissy about it.
I actually do remember
so they are probably the most saltiest community of any online gaming.
Sonic. But let's go for the sake of argument.
I would still. In terms of gaming console.
Okay.
In terms of gaming console, they are probably the saltiest I've ever seen. Because literally, this was when Halo Infinite was still in its early stages. They bashed Halo Infinite hard.
Really?
hard. And then when it got better, they were still complaining about how bad it was. And Halo right now was looking like what, at least from what we were seeing from the trailers and everything, looking like to be a very decent game, even though they were calling it terrible. And this, by the way, at the time, Halo Infinite was one of the most talked about, I think, titles over Xbox. When it came to PlayStation, you didn't have much that was being talked about in terms of new games.
At least for PS5. As far as I know, the only PS5 exclusive right now are like the Spider-Man Miles Morales and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and that's pretty much it as far as I know.
Yeah.
Those are 2 exclusives.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, like we're comparing like developer exclusive to developer exclusive for the sake of this argument right now.
Yeah. Which would be what, and then there's like Halo Infinite, which with Miles Morales, yes, you guys spend a lot of time with it. With Ratchet Clank, you might spend, I don't know how much time, I don't know how long Ratchet and Clank games are.
Roughly 7.5 hours.
Yeah, you guys spend that much time. Halo Infinite, you guys spend a lot of time in the fucking multiplayer itself. And the multiplayer is free over here, my guy.
Oh, yeah. It's free? Okay.
Yeah.
It's no, free to play. It just has really expensive microtransactions.
That's okay. That's worth it.
Which I have heard there's something about them going to fix that. I've heard, but I can't confirm that as well.
I mean, they're definitely working on like fixing the progression and like the battle pass and stuff, which they already are kind of fixing it and stuff. But people are hoping that they kind of fix the microtransactions too, because I mean, there's they can't just get rid of the microtransactions. It's a free-to-play game. They can't just remove them, but like they are definitely very expensive.
They're being Bethesda with it. They're being like Fallout 76 with it.
I would still say Bethesda is probably way more greedy.
I was about to make the joke of like Halo Infinite developed by EA.
But I mean, seriously,
the difference between Halo Infinite and Fallout 76 is that I can actually get enjoyment out of Halo Infinite.
It's true.
Playing Fallout 76, I want to jump out my window.
Isn't Fallout 76 like an objectively bad game though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's boring. It's just boring.
People have already given their opinions on it. If everybody knows how bad Fallout 76 is with it. I'm just saying the transactions are like comparable to like Fallout 76.
I don't know how much you actually know about Fallout 76, Ethan. If you want a good knowledge on it, look up internet historians, the fall of 76.
Oh god, I love that.
And you shall understand.
Okay.
Dude, okay, question. How many of us actually watch of Internet Historian a lot? I watched all of his videos.
I started watching him just recently.
Yeah, I have watched all his videos.
One of my favorites is the "He Will Not Divide Us" videos.
Yes! Oh, I love them.
Okay, so Ethan will find this funny because he's a Metal Gear Solid guy. You know the guy who sings the Snake Eater song in front of the camera?
In front of the camera?
I think Shia LaBeouf. I believe this was during Donald Trump's presidency. The start of it. Shia LaBeouf set up a camera at some sort of place,
I think it might have been like in front of Trump building.
Yeah, I don't know. It was somewhere, and where a lot of people could just. It was like a live stream where a bunch of people could go in front of it and say whatever the hell. You can only say it if Shia LaBeouf liked it, essentially. And there's this guy who literally, wearing an eye patch, he goes in front of the camera and sings the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I
don't remember if you remember that, Carlos.
What is it?
Yeah, I remember that a little bit.
Well, I learned a little tidbit about that guy.
What?
I learned that is actually, the guy is now a WWE wrestler.
What?
Yes. He is a WWE wrestler from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, named Mansoor. I am not even kidding.
Huh.
Before he was in WWE, he did that.
Hey,
That is hilarious.
Honestly hilarious.
Gotta give props to the guy, my guy. Gotta give him props.
Yeah, that is rather hilarious, actually.
Yeah, that is just, it's funny as hell. I'm like, how do you go from singing Snake Eater in front of a camera to a professional wrestler? How does that work?
People find ways. People find ways.
He did.
Nanomachines. That's the answer.
Nanomachine.
It's always the answer.